Hello and welcome to A Very Merry Iconic Podcast with me, Danny Pellegrino. I'm here with a special guest, friend of the show, Hannah Aaron Brown. Now, that's not Jenna Brister, who's normally joining me for these holiday episodes of Everything Iconic and A Very Merry Iconic Podcast. But Hannah is here filling in. You might recognize Hannah from a series we do called Great Mugs. And we thought it'd be fun to grab a great mug of coffee and talk some holiday topics. Hannah, how are you?
Oh, thrilled to be back.
Right.
Thrilled to be celebrating the holiday season with you. Thanksgiving is upon us. I don't know when this is going to come out, but...
Well, you know what? The holiday season is upon us.
The holiday season is upon us, and I'm here for it because I feel like for me, September and October were insane, and I'm just excited to hunker down in LA and like watch all the movies.
Right. I know, and we're not doing a specific movie recap today. Essentially what we're doing is I came in with some hot topics, holiday hot topics.
Yep.
You came in with some holiday hot topics. I don't know what your holiday hot topics are. You don't know what mine are.
No.
But we're going to present some and we're going to chat. But are you excited for the holiday season? You're ready to just relax a little bit.
So excited. I'm really excited for Thanksgiving because I love any holiday. Like, I think Thanksgiving has like the best parts of Christmas without the stressful parts of Christmas. Right. Like, I love the Macy's Day Parade. I like watching it on your stories, frankly.
It's my favorite thing in the world. Just the unhinged pairings. You know, I've been actually seeing on TikTok, there are all these cute games and stuff you could play with kids. And obviously Lucky's only 6 months. He'll be 6 months old. And so I can't really do much with him. He's just a blob, but I am going to force him to watch it front to back.
Yeah.
He's not going to miss a minute of it, even though it's like 4 hours. He's sitting in front of that damn TV and watching it. But I have also seen like these parents who do these cute, like big tablescapes for their kids in the morning, and they do like they get these little balloons and like do a table and make the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade like really cool and special. And I'm like, I can't wait to do that when he's older.
I feel like it'd be fun to do like an interactive game. I mean, like for me as a childless woman in my 30s, I would probably be like, drink every time like you see this celebrity or like, you know what I mean? Like, but an interactive game for children would be fun too.
Yeah, like every time Jordan Sparks is singing.
Exactly.
Yeah, on stage with the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Or like Camila Cabello.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned with like the level of talent that they have at the Macy's Parade. This year, Cynthia Erivo is opening it. But I do feel like 10, 20 years ago, like the entire cast of Wicked would have been forced to be there.
100%. Yeah. It would have been Kristen Chenoweth, Idina Menzel, and then all the Munchkins.
Now, you're Jewish. Do you like a holiday Christmas movie? Like, where do you stand on all of these?
They're my favorite.
I know you do, but I want to hear you talk about it.
We need like, respectfully, like a good Hanukkah movie. And I'm not talking about like a low budget, like Hallmark, respectfully.
What would you say is like the peak of that genre? Is there one like
Hanukkah movies?
Yeah. Are there any that you love and go back to?
Like Rugrats Hanukkah Special.
Classic.
And also, it's a classic.
So good.
So fucking good.
Oh my God, I miss when the Rugrats would just do holiday specials. There was nothing better.
Or the movie where they went to Vegas.
Have you seen the like reboot of Rugrats?
No, we've talked about this where they're Uncanny Valley.
It's like so scary to me.
I don't want to watch it.
I get nightmares about it.
No.
You know? Like I've seen episodes and I get scared of it.
You know what Nickelodeon special I also love for the holidays? The Hey Arnold one.
Oh, yeah.
With the Nancy Spumoni snow boots and
Sure.
Mr. Wynn gets to see his daughter.
It's actually like wildly emotional.
It's really sad.
It's wildly
he gets
emotional.
separated from his daughter during a war.
Yeah, I do recall actually like having like a full breakdown as a child, like watching that. Yeah. They don't do them like they used to. You know, that's one of the sad things. I know people have talked about how these TV shows now, they have shortened seasons. So it's like 6 episodes, 8 episodes, 10 episodes. And one of the things that's gone by the wayside is the holiday episode. Because back in the day, you used to remember like every year you'd get a Home Improvement holiday special. You'd get a sister holiday special.
Lizzie
You'd
McGuire,
get Rugrats,
Aaron Carter.
Lizzie McGuire. I mean, they were doing it. They were doing it. Did I tell you Lizzie McGuire or Hillary Duff was in a workout class I took recently?
No,
she seems so nice and friendly.
You have to tell me off the mic where you were. I have a feeling I know.
It was Barry's Boot Camp.
I fucking knew it. Our Valley
I shouldn't
Queen.
say. I haven't seen her there since, so I don't know. I'm sure she does like, maybe she came with a friend or something.
I saw her at a sushi place in Toluca Lake once.
Okay, wait. I might have told this story on the holiday podcast before, but I actually have a holiday memory of Hillary Duff. So like years ago, okay, wait, this is a kind of an in-depth story, and then we'll get to some other hot topics. But Hillary Duff and Haley Duff, when I was 18 years old, one of my very best friends, Mike Monaco, who's like a famous music video director now, he lives in Nashville, but he used to live out here in California, and I came and visited him, and it was over the holiday season, and he brought me to like this photographer's house that he knew that was having like a holiday party, okay? And earlier in that day, you know the Barnes & Noble at the Grove?
Yes.
They have those escalators.
Yes.
Well, we were out having fun, like our friend Garrett and my friend Mike, and we were just being like young teenage boys and like getting in mischief. And I had fallen on the escalator, like going maybe like up the down escalator or something. Like we were just being idiots. And I had injured my hand, ultimately like had, I think, broken my wrist at the time, but I didn't go to the hospital yet. So I had to like do this like pretty makeshift wrap on my arm. Okay. And so I had this, it was so low budget. Like I did my own cast basically.
Of course.
And then I was embarrassed because we went to this holiday party and there was like kind of famous people, especially an 18-year-old from Ohio going to like an LA party for the very first time. Like it was overwhelming. And so they had it was like drinks. You could get drinks and I wasn't even 21, but like you could get drinks, whatever.
Of course.
So I had one too many cocktails and they had karaoke set up and I sang Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, like wasted, okay, as an 18-year-old boy at a big LA party. And I look out in the audience and it was Hillary Haley Duff, not the audience, but like just, and it was a small party and it was Hillary and Haley Duff standing right there. And I was like so mortified. Because, and then my friend had sent me pictures like later, and I don't even know where the pictures are, but I look crazy because I just have like this bandage wrap that I did myself on my arm.
That's iconic though. Do you ever think about like, I think about that like moments from my youth or moments from, a few days ago that might haunt me later in my career.
Right. Right. You know what? It happens to the best of us.
We're all growing and changing every day.
Changing every day.
And I think we should know that. We should all remember that.
Right. I know. Look at Hillary's come a long way since too.
Oh, her new song, "You're So Mature for Your Age." Have you listened to it? You don't like it?
No, I have.
Get the fuck out. I loved it.
It's good.
People think it's about
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
What do you mean? Why?
I don't know.
Oh, because it's like mature. It's like
he's
something
old.
about.
But when she's like, he goes down on you on a vintage rug or something, and I'm like, yes, Hillary, talk about it.
Can I be real though? Like, wait, I still think Leonardo DiCaprio is like wildly attractive. Like, do you not think that?
I don't, but he's never been my type.
See, to me, he's like morphing into Jack Nicholson.
And you like that.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I don't like a light-haired, light-eyed man. I've said that before. That's why Ben Affleck is my problematic fave. Risk it all. Risk it all.
Hannah, should we get to some of our holiday hot topics?
Yeah, but I just want to remind you, as I always do on Great Mugs, that like hot topic is a broad stroke.
It's a very broad. So people who haven't listened to an episode with the two of us before, just buckle up, Buttercup, because we just talk about anything and everything. And it's very broad. I told Hannah, I said, come in prepared with some holiday hot topics. And she said, what does that mean? And I said, figure it out. Like you decide. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to support and be a good friend and to listen and hopefully react to some of the things that you're talking about.
That's beautiful, Danny.
Do you want me to start with a topic and then we'll get into it? Okay, so this is actually very important and pertinent to holiday movies. Specifically the movie Family Stone, which we both love. Of course, rest in peace, Diane Keaton, one of our favorite movies of all time. It's been reported this week that they're working on a sequel to honor Diane Keaton. I really spent a lot of times going through my sleepless nights trying to figure out, since I saw this news, how I feel about this. Because on one hand, yes, I love this movie. The sequelization of everything lately is getting out of control. And of all movies that don't really lend themselves to a sequel, I think Family Stone, I understand what they're saying. And ultimately, I don't think it'll happen. To me, when I really researched, when I went and did like my recon,
of course,
it sort of felt like something the writer-director said, oh yeah, we'd love to do a sequel to honor Diane Keaton. And then everyone sort of ran with it and said it's happening. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it will happen. I feel like it's just clickbait. Every news outlet sort of took it and ran with it. The way that he said it made me think like, oh, it's not right. It was like sort of off the cuff thing. Kind of in the same way that like some of these other movies that we've been promised, Legally Blonde 3, it was like, even that to me was where it was like Reese Witherspoon doing Instagram videos being like, oh, I'm working on it. It's like, it's never happening.
What about that series about like young Elle Woods? Like, where's that?
I think that is happening. They cast and shot it.
Okay, great.
But like Sister Act 3, that's been teased for upwards of 10 years, like where every time we're getting new updates on, oh, the script's coming or whatever. But Family Stone, it was like, even if it's true, it's so early in the development of it. I don't think Rachel McAdams would do it. Do you think Rachel McAdams would do it? She's very picky.
She is picky, and that's why I love her. God, I loved her in Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret,
So
as the
good.
mom. You guys, if you haven't seen that movie, it's so fucking good.
She has that one scene that's just like, should have gotten her a Academy.
Oh my God, she's so good. I don't know if she would do it.
I don't think she would.
Because I also think, like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like the script, like, some things just, like,
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. And also, it's such a contained story.
It is.
Now, devil's advocate.
Okay.
You know, I like to always do that. Not that the devil needs more advocates, but
Pop off, sis.
I think there is something to be said. There is story there, like, because the character, specifically Diane's character, did pass away at the end of the movie. There is something interesting about, like, seeing that family on a holiday post losing the matriarch.
Right.
And I think there could be something interesting about, like, Craig T. Nelson finding a new, I don't know.
And you know it's going to be Mary Steenburgen. You fucking know.
well,
It's always Mary
I know,
Steenburgen. I
I
know.
love
We
Mary
can
Steenburgen.
dream.
But, you know, there is sort of a precedent for this. I've talked about this movie on the podcast before, The Gathering. It's my mom's all-time favorite movie, not just holiday movie. Like, she loves this movie. It was a made-for-TV movie from, like, 1977.
Okay.
Starring Ed Asner. It was shot in Chagrin Falls, Ohio, which is right near where I'm from.
Aww.
And it's the same basic concept as Family Stone. It's like Ed Asner invites the whole family to have like one last Christmas before he's passing. He's the one passing. And so The Gathering, it's like really dramatic, cheesy. It's not, I wouldn't say there's as much humor as like The Family Stone, but it's sort of, and I kind of wish they would do these. It's like that made for TV 70s movie that's like, I don't know, high budget. Remember they used to have like a high budget for made for TV movies.
Yeah.
Dramatic, just so cozy, all the things. But anyway, so they did that's basically The Family Stone, and they did a sequel, The Gathering Part 2, and it's not as good. The Gathering fans know it's like not the same thing, but it's sort of about Maureen Stapleton was his wife in the original Gathering, and Ed Asner doesn't return for The Gathering Part 2. But I was thinking there could be something there, but I ultimately just think it'd be like a lesser version of Family Stone, because what I think is best about Family Stone is Diane.
100%.
Right?
100%. Like she's the nucleus of that whole universe. I do want to see a holiday movie, though, like that's similar in that it's like an ensemble style movie with a stacked cast that is like totally different world. None of the Family Stone people are in it, but about like a first Christmas after a parent passes away. Because I remember my first Christmas without my mom was a total shit show. And it was sad, but also I think looking back, like highly entertaining.
Well, and it's a well-known trope for Christmas movies. It's like the patriarch's last Christmas.
The stakes are so high.
The stakes are high, and I think it's like ripe for drama and comedy.
Totally. 100%.
I love it. What would you like? Is there anything else you would, if they did a Family Stone sequel, is there something like they have to have that? Like, to me, they have to, like, Rachel McAdams has to do it.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's certain characters that they could get away with not having.
I don't think we need Julie.
Yeah, Julie, it's like,
you're cooking? Why did you bring me here, Meredith? I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Thank you.
That's a good Julie.
Thank you.
Actually, what they should focus on the sequel is like their parents. You know, like we did for the sequel that we made for Instagram. We did a short video that it was about Sarah Jessica Parker and Claire Danes' parents, and that's what the sequel should be about.
I know, and we should star in it.
We should star in it as the parent, as Sarah Jessica Parker's mom and dad.
Of course. I mean, it's Hollywood. They always age people down.
I know, it's Hollywood.
I would really. Well, I was going to say, if there's anything I want in a Family Stone sequel, it's parts for us. Obviously,
sure, of course.
We could play like, I don't know.
A love interest for Dermot Mulroney.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
or I could play the little girl that's like, you have nice shoes. I could play her grown up.
You could play her grown up.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, but who do I play?
You
like
play
her brother.
Her brother.
Like they had another kid.
They had another kid.
Oh wait, so yeah, and I'm younger than you. Yeah,
You're
I'm younger
than
than
me.
you. Okay,
Yep,
that would work
we did
for
it.
me. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about the Family Stone, or should we move on to the next topic?
Well, this is a segue into our next question.
A professional.
Hello. What do you think, which movie do you think will cause you to have a bigger mental breakdown this holiday season? Wicked for Good or The Family Stone, knowing that Diane Keaton has passed?
Oh, wow. Okay. You know, I'm concerned. So as of this recording, I haven't seen the Wicked sequel yet.
I'm seeing it today.
I'm concerned about it because, like, I've heard mixed things about it. But, like, at the same time, it's like, I don't know what people were expecting for part 2 because the second half of the stage play is not as good.
100%.
And the songs just aren't as good. I don't know. I do sort of wish I didn't feel this way last year, but now I'm starting to feel, after seeing some of the reviews, like maybe they should have just made one movie.
One long one?
Yeah.
Are you feeling Wicked fatigue?
A little bit. The commercialization of it, I don't know where I was talking about this, but I went into Barnes & Noble the other day and there was like this huge Oz display.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the grocery store and there was like the Swiffer Wickeds.
It's crazy.
And it was like the Wicked cookie mixes, and it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
And at some level, I'm like, well, do we need a Swiffer that's like, Matt was like, oh, do you want the Elphaba Swiffer or the Glinda? And I was like, do we need that?
Do we need that?
So I bought both. No.
One has a hat and one has a wand.
Yeah. But the commercialization of Oz is crazy to me. And I also know that we're going to be getting like a million spin-off movies and like they keep saying like, we're going to do other Oz movies.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And I'm just a little overwhelmed by it.
That's fair.
But I'll still love it, and I'll probably watch it a million times.
I'm seeing it today at Look Dine in Cinemas Glendale, which is my favorite movie theater in LA. I'm going to get a big ass like glass of wine and some chicken tenders and just like sob for 3 hours. But I think Wicked's going to give me a bigger mental breakdown than The Family Stone. Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty prone to mental breakdown, or especially at the end of the year. So like it could happen pretty much at any movie.
That's
like
if
I went to saw, I don't know, Gabby's Dollhouse, I'd probably was that a movie?
I literally don't know.
I feel like it was a movie for kids or something. Mm-hmm. But I do sort of miss like Wicked. The thing I'm loving about the commercialization of it is it does feel like a big spectacle holiday movie that I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of like the press tour for it?
You know, I have mixed feelings because on one hand, again, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. Like everyone's being so extra. And then on the other hand, I'm like, I remember being in like shitty high school plays and being like, this is my family for life. Like I love them so much. They spent 155 days making those movies. So it's like, I understand why, especially Cynthia and Ariana are like this. And also like Ariana Grande, like, leave this woman alone. Like the amount of trauma that woman has endured is crazy. And I'm just kind of like, I know it seems extra and it's easy to like make fun of them, but also I'm like, I kind of get how protective they are of each other.
And it is sort of, anyone who's done theater, like recognize the theater energy of the whole thing.
Oh my God.
It feels very right to me. Yeah. Yeah. I was obsessed. I had that theater energy, like seeing the play, like back in the day, like becoming weirdly obsessed with it in a way. And we've talked about Wicked when we've podcasted together every time, I feel like. And I know it's annoying, but that's how I felt 10, 15 years ago when I saw the play for the first time of like, I want to talk to everybody about it. Like,
you know, I was listening to the soundtrack for the second movie on the way here. And you know that song that song that Ethan Slater's character is going to sing where they're like, kill the witch. You remember that song?
Yeah, of course.
I have a life dream of being like playing like a disgruntled townsperson in a musical, whether it's Beauty and the Beast where they're like, na 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 na, or in Wicked. I just think playing a disgruntled townsperson in the ensemble is like really fucking fun.
Yeah, it's like peak entertainment industry.
I would argue I play a disgruntled townsperson every day I live here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be fun to watch it. And I do actually, you haven't commented on my Christmas tree, but I do have a Wicked ornament on here somewhere that sings Defying Gravity.
Wow. How will we ever find it? No, it's a beautiful tree, Dan.
I know. I love all the ornaments.
It's very pop culture.
Aren't they cute?
And it's so full.
I know. Thank
so
you.
Lush.
You know what? Also beneath the tree, can I tell you a story? So beneath, you'll see these little Muppet Christmas Carol plushies. And so for my birthday, which is in October, Matt got me the Muppet Christmas Carol Advent Calendar,
really
which an Advent calendar you're supposed to open like, they had 12 of them. So you're supposed to open every day leading to Christmas, like the 12 days before Christmas. But I wanted to display them. And so I was too impatient to wait. And so I opened up all the Advent calendar and they're displayed underneath the tree. But we like to put stuffed animals. We've been doing this for years. Like Matt and I get each other sort of nostalgic stuffed animals for Christmas and we put them underneath the tree. And I'm hoping that Lucky, our son, likes that.
That's sweet.
But I don't have any patience for an Advent calendar, even though I love an Advent calendar.
Who does?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been wanting to get a wine Advent calendar forever.
Oh, yeah?
But they're so expensive.
I know. Have you seen like a lot of the beauty brands are doing them now?
Yes.
And they're wildly expensive.
They're like $500.
And I kind of, it feels too much to me.
In this economy, it's kind of like...
And also, I think a little product, some of those products you're not going to want.
Exactly.
You know, you're not going to use. And so it's like, I'm spending all that money And some of those things I'm just going to throw by the wayside because it's like, I'm not going to use that thing.
That's how I feel about all-inclusive resorts, where it's like, yes, in theory, you're there's a higher value for what you're getting, but it's like, what are you actually getting?
Right. What are you getting?
A shitty watered-down margarita, please. Wait, last question about Wicked. Wait, you had a thought.
Go ahead.
Last question about Wicked is, this is a spoiler alert for Wicked for Good. Okay.
Turn off the podcast.
Okay. If you don't know what happens, figure it the fuck out. Can you imagine being a simp for this man, for years and years, and he's the hottest person in the world. He's Jonathan Bailey.
Sexiest man alive.
Sexiest man alive. And he finally is into you and you're into him and you have like mind-blowing sex and sing the song As Long As You're Mine together, which, by the way, I lost my virginity to. Fun fact.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh my gosh. How was it? How did that happen?
Magical. I was dating a theater kid and I was like, he knew it was my first time and I was like, can I please put this song on? And we did it.
Oh my God, Hannah, that is crazy. I can't believe you just said that on a microphone, but I love that it happened.
Whatever. I
remember people in the next room when I was in high school having sex while I was watching Cold Mountain on DVD. This does not have to do with me. I just remember like waking up and like the DVD menu screen for Cold Mountain was on. And I was like, what is that noise? And it was like both the music that was playing on the Cold Mountain DVD screen and sex.
That's shocking. Okay, but sorry, to finish my thought. What would you do if after all that you accidentally turned Jonathan Bailey into a scarecrow? Like, I think I would just end it all.
I know, I would too. And also, like, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, so like, I don't know physically
like, is he gonna be a hot scarecrow?
Yeah, because like there could be something hot about that.
But like, how do you fuck with a straw dick?
I don't know.
That would hurt.
I wonder what the anatomy is like. I was really happy to see that he got Sexiest Man Alive, though. 'Cause it was like, he's hot and gay, and I like that.
I love that.
The commercialization, I do support when it comes to the Grinch, because there's Grinch everything, and I've fought it for a while. Longtime listeners of the podcast know that when I talk to Jenna about the Grinch, we tend to do a Grinch episode every year, and I've kind of fought it of like, what's happening here, because it seems like every single year there's more Grinch stuff.
Sure.
And the same thing is happening with Elf, which is a tale for another time. But with the Grinch, they're doing like a McDonald's meal this year.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's like they're doing Grinch salt shaker things. So like for the French fries, it's like this dill seasoning, green dill that you're supposed to shake. And then they're doing like socks with the meals. And look, if you're getting fast food socks, they're not going to last.
I also just don't associate feet with eating.
Oh, right. Sure. Yeah. Although sometimes with Lucky's feet, I think like I could eat those.
Oh, well, they're so cute. That's different.
Anyway, that's different. In a cute way, not in a creepy way.
Yeah.
But the socks, yeah. And I was like, do I want those or not? And I do want them, but then I realized like, oh, that's going to be like one of those commercialization things that like I'm just going to throw away almost instantly, because
Totally.
I bet you when you put them in the washer, they'll disintegrate.
A puff of dust.
But am I going to get them? Probably.
Probably.
Which is sick.
Probably.
I've also like, I've kind of gone backwards, like with going, I know we're in my home, which is like covered in Christmas everywhere, but I've been trying to go backwards because I've been going into a lot of these stores and a lot of it looks like junk to me. Like it's getting overboard. Like, and I love a Home Goods. I love a TJ Maxx. I love a Marshalls, but they need to scale it back.
Do you remember like 2 years ago, we went to the Topanga Mall together and you went into Williams Sonoma and you're like, sorry, do you have I'm just looking for that Grinch mug that you guys have every year. And they were like, we're out. Sorry. And you're like, you don't have any in the back. And they're like, no, sorry. And you're like, okay. And you were
I did end up finding one online.
You did.
And by the way, that mug that you're speaking of, I think I offered it to you when you came over for your coffee.
And I said, I brought one.
And you brought one. You brought a great mug.
I don't want to give you a dish
but
to
I
do.
did actually I did buy one online because I love that Grinch mug. And I always worry that, especially mostly with coffee mugs, I worry that I'm not going to be able to find it again if I like it.
Totally.
And the one I got right now is actually Williams Sonoma. It's Winnie the Pooh.
That's gorgeous.
And I had to wait weeks for it.
It's gorgeous.
Weeks for it.
Did you get it this year?
This year. It's brand new.
Nice.
And it's sort of like a classic Winnie the Pooh art on it.
Really sweet.
And he's wearing a Santa hat, and only the Santa hat is red. And there's like a red balloon. So it's like Richard from Three Houses in New York is there on it. But I love my holiday mug. But sometimes you find one. If you find a great mug, you got to get two sometimes.
You got to get two.
But Williams Sonoma, like, I love all their stuff. The problem is it's also expensive. Like, I bought Jenna this Grinch candle that was like I feel like it was like $65 at Williams Sonoma or some $70. Like,
was it scented?
I bought one for myself too, so I spent like over $100.
Was the candle like the shape of his head?
Yeah, it's like a figure. Yeah,
so you don't want to light that candle.
No,
it's just there to look nice.
You know what I had heard? Maybe we talked about this before, but like I heard that like wealthy people, they always. I have candles everywhere, and a lot of them I do just have as like decorative candles. But I heard that like wealthy people, they always light those candles. So you're supposed to like light them at least once, so it doesn't look like you're just saving the candle. Does that make sense?
So it makes it look like you're like chic enough that you're like not afraid to light it.
Yeah, it's like you have to make the candle look like you've used it. So even with candles that are decorative to me, because some of the expensive ones, it's like look, unless someone fancy's coming over, like we're not lighting that motherfucker. But I have done the thing where I'm like, oh, now I have to light it once so that if somebody comes over, they don't think like, oh, I'm saving it. Even though like we know that I'm saving it. Like, Sister Circle here knows that I'm saving it.
You're saving it. I heard something similar once about like a cheese platter where you should always like cut into the cheese and make it look like someone's already eaten some so that if someone comes over,
so it's not intimidating.
They feel like they can have some.
You know, is there a food product around the holidays that you're like, I have to have this every year?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
And
like,
stuffing.
Okay, but wait, with pumpkin pie, do you like a cheap one or do you want a fancy?
Any. I don't care. What about you?
I love a pumpkin pie. I was just thinking about this recently. The Susie Cakes. Do you know that? It's like a bakery. They do a peppermint cake. That is like my favorite thing. It's not until December they have it. But I was just thinking like, oh, I can't wait to get that fucking peppermint cake. And then I'm also very big into the chocolate foils. You see around the house, I have chocolate foils everywhere. I love the Hershey with almond ones, but I love like a good Santa foil. They have to be covered in foil. I think there's something about chocolate wrapped in foil that's really chic to me. And I actually despise the fact that some of the brands like Nestle Crunch or the places that didn't Kit Kat used to do foils back in the day?
Ooh, I believe
like when we were in 90s. And everybody's gotten cheap except for Tony's Chocolate Tony. They do foil. Those big bars are wrapped in foil. And I'm like, that makes me feel like Willy Wonka.
I love that feeling.
Yeah.
I also love a seasonal Reese's cup, like the Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Or the, you know what I mean? It's like shaped like a Christmas tree. Or they do like during Easter, they do like an egg. And during
Which
Halloween,
you're always
they do a
supposed to get
pumpkin.
those because they're fresher than the ones on the shelf.
And they're like the ratio, the softness of the chocolate and the ratio of the peanut butter to the chocolate, I think with those seasonal shapes are just like the most elite.
Hit me with the topic.
Oh my God. Okay.
Go.
Kill, fuck, marry, George Bailey, Ben from the Family Stone, Clark Griswold from Christmas Vacation.
Okay. Ben.
They're all hot.
Wait. Mary Bailey. Fuck Clark. I was very attracted to Chevy Chase. To me,
so hot.
Back in the day, it was like so hot.
So hot.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
very Midwest dad, but like in the hot Midwest dad way.
Yeah.
And I hate to kill Ben,
But
you know, we got to make a choice.
that's showbiz.
Yeah. George Bailey, though, I feel like would be a good husband.
I mean, yeah, like once he's done, like, you know.
All his stuff.
Yeah, once his
By the
manic
end.
episode is over.
Yeah, wait, so it's George Bailey at the end of it.
George Bailey at the end, specifically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Then yeah, I made the right choice. How about you?
I think I might have to, although George is like, he's an emotional man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
he's
like,
a lot.
I kind of like a golden retriever.
So you would
I might, this is just
do it.
to
Say
to
it.
be different.
Let it out.
No, I can't kill George Bailey. I love him. I got to marry George Bailey. Fuck Clark Griswold. Kill Ben.
Would you fuck Tim Allen and Santa Claus?
No. Would you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he was a sexual awakening.
I also had a crush on George Bailey's brother Harry in the movie, the hot one who goes to war. Is that his name, Harry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He's really hot.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Just Friends?
Of course.
Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds.
Of course.
I had just rewatched it because actually on the podcast we're going to have Roger Cumble, the director of it.
Huge.
Which, by the way, as I was chatting with him, he also directed Cruel Intentions.
Wow.
And so he was on the podcast, like, talk about Just Friends' 20th anniversary.
What a
and I was
legacy.
just like, tell me about Ryan Phillippe's butt scene in Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I rewatched that movie and I did find I don't always find Ryan Reynolds attractive, but I did find him attractive in that movie.
Just that movie.
There was remember that Amityville Horror? He had
He was like the dad who wanted to kill his whole family.
and he had a scene where he was outside
Mm-hmm.
in just gray sweatpants, no blouse on.
Well,
and
that'll
like
do
chopping
it.
wood or maybe chopping up a family member. I don't quite
That'll
remember,
do
but
it.
that did it for me. And like full beard.
Beard Ryan is rare.
Yeah.
It's a rare sight. You know who else is really hot? What other holiday character? Denzel Washington in The Preacher's Wife.
Oh yeah, you love The Preacher's Wife.
Preacher's Wife is like one of my favorite Christmas
and it
movies
is
of all
great,
time.
of course.
I mean, I sob every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but he's so cute in that movie when he takes her to the jazz club and he watches her sing. Ah!
Yeah. I'm going to hit you with the topic. Okay, so Gen Z, I was reading this report that Gen Z doesn't celebrate Blackout Wednesday. Do you know Blackout Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving?
Danny, I'm celebrating it this year as a 34-year-old woman.
So, and we're recording this episode pre-Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But I was reading this whole story about how Gen Z, they don't go to the bar and black out the day before Thanksgiving.
Of course they don't.
And
they don't do anything fun.
And it was like that to me was like such a sacred holiday.
Ah.
Like when I was a teen, and obviously I don't celebrate it anymore. But throughout my 20s and you know, that was important to me. Like you'd go back to your hometown, we would go to the Solon bowling alley, and everyone would just get wasted.
So fun.
And then you'd go back to your parents' house and wake up next day, eat some turkey.
Hungover, and you'd eat some stuffing.
And you'd be sitting
pie.
at Thanksgiving dinner throughout my entire 20s, just like sitting there thinking like, I'm either still drunk or like I have to get out of here.
It's so important to go to your hometown, like especially like I remember being in college. I had like a glow up in college, like going to my hometown, being able to go to like Teddy O's, which was the bar we went to, and like running into like random people from high school, maybe making out with them,
maybe
having
making out,
cheeky little kiss, and blacking out, and then just being like, okay, like here I go to my aunt's house, you know, like, oh, Gen Z like really needs to pull the stick out of their ass.
It's like a little,
they're boomers.
It's like a little boring. It's like, come on, you guys, like have a little fun.
Well, none of them drink either.
And I mean, being gay, like I remember going back and it's like there would always be some straight guy that would like try to hook up with you that like is still in the closet.
Of course.
And still to this day in the closet. You know who you are. There's multiple of you. And you'd be like, wait a minute, I thought you were gay throughout high school. And it's like, now I'm confirming it. But like, it was like there were no rules on Blackout Wednesday. It was like, yeah, the straight football player from high school, like, they are looking for a blowjob.
Yes.
It's Blackout Wednesday.
Or like the popular guy who's a year older than you in school suddenly like wants to make out with a theater kid who was like maybe not cute all of high school, you know, like
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah. And now for that tradition to be by the wayside, much like the tradition Black Friday has gone by the wayside, it like makes me physically ill.
That's tough.
It's like and I'm not even a big drinker or anything anymore, but I feel very strongly like that Gen Z needs to get your ass to the bar the day before Thanksgiving and have a little fun and make some bad decisions and do things that the next day on Thanksgiving you'll be like, oh fuck, like I can't believe I said that to my old math teacher that was at the bowling alley that night. You know what I mean? I can't believe I blew my old geometry professor.
Yeah, like that's
I mean?
so crazy. Oopsies. But you know what I think the problem is that social media is such a thing now, and it wasn't for us. Like, so I think they're afraid of people having like receipts, proof, timelines of all the stupid things they do on Blackout Wednesday. And with that, I say, it's okay, guys. Like, I actively fuck up like behind a mic on social media all the time.
It's called growing up.
It's called growing up.
So grow up and growing up.
Grow up and get fucked up.
Grow up and have some fun.
Have some fun.
Because it also, the other thing that we're sort of talking around is that it makes the Thanksgiving dinner better too, because everything tastes delicious when you're hungover. Like,
so good.
It's like, yeah, you might be filled with regret of some of the things you said and did the night before, but like you're going to enjoy the fuck out of that meal.
You are.
And like you're going to go back for seconds and you might even have a little more wine and the buzz is going to be that much sweeter because it's going to take one little sip of wine and you'll be like, oh, I'm drunk again.
You're going to have a great time.
Because you put in the work the night before.
100%.
To keep the buzz going.
To keep the buzz going. Yeah, I'm celebrating this year. My husband, he is the social chair of our friend group, and he said, who wants to get drunk at this bar? And we have friends with kids. Respectfully, I didn't invite you because I knew you wouldn't come.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
But our friends with kids are like, we gotta sit her, like, let's fucking go. So I say the party does not have to stop just because you're in your 30s, but it all depends on your own preference.
Right. Well, yeah.
I'm not here to shame you.
No, I know. And to be honest, to be fair, we also haven't found a sitter yet. He's only 5 months old, so we're like still
totally.
He'll be about almost 6 months, but it's like we still don't quite have a good sitter situation.
Yeah.
That was my problem with Wicked too. Like, because otherwise Matt and I would go to see Wicked. And I'm like, how am I going to see it? Because we can't go together. So we have to kind of plan.
I'll see it with you again.
So you have to go see it with me.
I really want to get the Wicked margaritas.
I know that Chili's is doing a Wicked margarita, and we have to go.
We have to, but
I'm sure it tastes like
ass.
Cascade dish soap or something.
100%. I mean,
all their drinks do.
That Saved by the Bell margarita was tough.
We did try a Saved by the Bell margarita, and it's tough. Hit me with the topic.
Okay. Favorite Christmas song to cry to?
Oh, Miss You Most at Christmas Time, Mariah Carey.
I knew you would have one.
Yes. And I also love, I'm glad you brought this up because I do love a melancholy Christmas song. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, the Judy Garland version, obviously stunning, perfect, flawless in all the ways. Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters, fantastic melancholy Christmas song. Kelly Clarkson on her second holiday album has one, Merry Christmas to the One I Used to Know. I think that's what it's called. It sounds very much like a mix of Miss You Most at Christmas Time and the Carpenters song that I just mentioned.
Okay.
And Kelly's, I think I've seen in interviews her say that it was inspired by that. But I think a melancholy Christmas song I think I even prefer that more than an All I Want for Christmas Is You. I like something that I can cry to. There's a song called Snow in Montana that was in my movie Deck the Walls, and it's so beautiful, and it's kind of a sad, melancholy song, but go listen to Snow in Montana. I forget who it's like Michigander, and it's a very, most people would know, but Snow in Montana, it's a good melancholy, and I can listen to it on repeat. I had just actually the other day I was driving, and it was a 40-minute drive, and I just had it on repeat. And we're not even in December yet as of this recording, but I do love a melancholy. How about you?
Mine is River by Joni Mitchell.
Oh,
I was literally. I told you yesterday I had a mental breakdown.
I feel like I'm in a Herbal Essence commercial.
I made a chocolate chip pumpkin bread last night, and Jake was out, and I was just sobbing to that song, baking, and it was true catharsis.
Sure. I
was like, oh my God. But I mean, Kathleen Kelly talks about
you said the Joni Mitchell version? Yeah. I mean, the Sarah McLachlan version's also
I've never
beautiful.
Heard it.
Oh, it's so good.
Run around Christmas.
When they cutting down trees. When I worked at Borders during the holidays, the bookstore, the Sarah McLachlan one holiday season like that had just come out. And it was just over the loudspeaker all the time. And so I was basically behind the reg, just crying every day.
As you should.
Yeah, I would steal those little lint balls, or what are those
I
called?
love those little truffles.
Yeah, they were and I was just eating them. I was I'm not paying for them.
Yeah.
And this is part of my employee discount.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of gifts, I just mentioned Borders. How do you feel about giving gifts versus giving gift cards versus being creative with gifts? Do you feel that it's okay to give people a gift card, or does that just sort of defeat the purpose of giving a gift? Does that make sense?
Yes. I think it depends on the relationship, but I personally am anti-gift card.
Yeah.
Because mainly
what's the point?
I'm if I'm receiving a gift card, I'm thinking, well, now I'm stressed because I only have this much money to buy an item, and I get decision fatigue and I can't pick. I would rather someone just give me a sweater so I don't have to think about it. And then if I'm giving a gift card, I do think it's a little bit lazy.
Yeah.
I think surely you know that person well enough to pick something out. Also, I have a spreadsheet in my computer where I keep track of all the gifts I've given people throughout the years for their birthday and for Christmas, so I don't do repeats. And then throughout the years, smart. I add just ideas to the gift list. That person in passing mentioned they like this.
They would like that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I think gift cards are okay for someone like a teen, my teen niece and nephew.
They want to go shopping.
They want to shop. They don't, I don't have time to be thinking, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews now. It's I don't have time to be thinking of toys or whatever. They just want to shop.
Totally.
My nephew, he doesn't want anything. He was just here and he was I was like, Anth, what do you want? He's 15. He's like, I don't want anything. And it's well, I have to give you something. I'm your godfather and you're my nephew. I'm giving you a gift card. And so it's here's whatever to Amazon or whatever. And my niece, she's still at the teenage girls are a little easier because she's got a full fucking list. It's anything from Sephora or whatever.
Literally.
But yeah, so I think it's okay for that kind of thing. But anything more personal, I do feel a gift card. It's well, what are we all doing? how about I just keep the money and like you don't give me a gift if it's that impersonal.
100%.
Like, and we could still celebrate together or see each other or whatever, or let's just do dinner or lunch or something.
Totally. What we're doing with my in-laws this year, like with the siblings, is like we're doing like an Elfster where everyone just like makes a list and then everyone gets one person a gift. So it's like everyone gets one gift that you know they actually wanted. I think white elephants, hot take, are kind of a menace to society.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's like, oh great, now I get to go home with crap when I literally like when I had something that I wanted to get you that was nice, or maybe I wanted something kind of nice that I would actually use.
I always think with that game, the trick is to buy something that you want.
That's what I do.
And then steal it at the end.
I last year, respectfully, went to my in-laws' family white elephant. I got like this beautiful...
Are you worried about saying something bad about your in-laws?
No, it's fine. I got...
No.
I literally am obsessed with them. But it was my first time going to Kansas City for Christmas.
I'm just trying to get you in trouble.
Danny, you know I'm already good at that. They had like a 40-person white elephant exchange. Okay, like a whole extended family.
Who do you hate the most in that side of the family?
Danny, I'm going to kill you. So I get this...
Who's your least favorite on your husband's side?
So I get this...
Who do you wish was dead on your husband's side? My next hot topic was, who do you wish pulled a holiday movie trope and died on Christmas?
We talked about me being less messy, and now you're trying to fuck my life up.
Okay, I'm interrupting. Okay, go.
I got this gorgeous... I'm just waiting for you. I got this gorgeous like candle from like an LA-based like candle maker. You know, like we love candles. We've talked about it on this episode. And I got what I thought was like a universal, like gorgeous scent, gorgeous vessel. And one family member opened it and goes, "Oh, it's a candle," and shrugged. And I went, "Ah!"
Which one was it?
I can't say, but I will say like
mother-in-law,
a cousin was like said to her fiance, she was like, "Give me that candle," because she knew I had
she
good
knew
taste.
it. She got it.
She clocked that thesis.
She clocked that thesis.
Yeah,
she saw
and she
it
got the candle.
Said, that's it.
The candle had a good home in the end.
I would always go for the candle. I mean, any white elephant, if I see a candle, it's like, that's what I want.
Yeah, or like a Bath and Body Works hand soap. I'll do that.
Do you know what I hate is, have you ever seen these? This is very niche, but we talked about gift cards. Have you ever seen those gift card holders? It's like a maze to like, you have to do a game to get the gift card.
I don't like that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my God. I don't know why it like flashed back to me, but I think at a white elephant, I got one of those and it was like, so there'd be like a Starbucks card in this like contraption.
That's not
It's
nice.
like a Saw, like the Saw movies. Like it's a contraption that like it's a maze with like a little ball and you have to like land it or whatever. And it's the fucking meanest thing ever. It's like, just give me the gift. Or like, give me a hammer and I'm going to like...
That's like the beginning of Glass Onion, when they all get that contraption
it's the same thing.
Inviting them to the island.
Yeah, it's like that.
And then Janelle Monáe just goes... Dun, dun, dun.
You know what I also hate now that we're on the topic is, have you seen those desserts that like they send like or you get like a little mallet or like a little hammer with it? It's like a chocolate ball.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to hit it and there's like either more stuff inside or something. It's like, I don't want that.
You don't want that.
They never taste good. I don't like them.
I like solid chocolate.
Hit me with a hot topic.
Okay.
Mally's chocolate's the best in Ohio. If anyone's in Ohio, you need like a chocolatier. I feel very strongly about everyone should have their own chocolatier. Do you have a chocolatier?
I don't.
Fucking figure it out.
Figure it out.
I think it's very important, especially around this holiday season. Everybody needs to have a chocolatier that they like, where it's not like mass produced. It could still be kind of mass produced, but you have to have a good chocolate maker for those instances when you do need a gift. Like, I think good chocolate's a good gift, but like you should have like a local chocolatier. It shouldn't. I like See's Candy. They have good chocolate, but I still think it should be even more hyper specific.
That's very chic.
And to me, that's like, I learned this from
Dorinda.
No, who was that? But I did learn it from someone like Chic. That it was like, you have to have a chocolatier, so that way if you don't know what to get somebody, you can get them good chocolate. It doesn't have to be expensive chocolate; it just should be personal chocolate.
100%.
And I think, Mally's chocolate's my favorite. But so you should find one.
Okay, I'll find one. Note to self. What's an obscure Christmas movie that you think everyone should see, other than The Gathering?
Muppet Family Christmas is the first one that comes to mind.
Okay.
Everyone gives so much love to Muppet Christmas Carol, which we love. We love. Got an advent calendar about it. But Muppet Family Christmas to me is my preferred Muppet film of choice.
Interesting.
It is one of the rare property. I think it was Jim Henson's last project that he saw through before his passing. And it's also one of the few Henson properties or projects that has incorporated all of the Muppets. So in the movie, there's cameos from the Sesame Street Gang and the Fraggle Rock. And so they're all sort of in it, which is really rare because now they had sold off Sesame Street characters and Fraggle Rock somewhere different, so they can't mix the properties anymore, even though they're all Henson creations. So it's one of the few that does that.
That's special.
And it's cozy and beautiful, and it's great for kids. It's a little more kid friendly, I think, than Muppet Christmas Carol, which I love. Even as a kid, I found very dark.
It is dark,
and it's hard to watch as a young kid. It's scary.
Yeah, and honestly, kind of boring.
That's the one that comes to mind. How about you?
I have a couple. There's a movie that was an ABC Family original movie called 3 Days, starring Kristen Davis. Do you remember that movie?
No, but I missed the days of yesteryear when ABC Freeform would create, movies with Christina Milian for the holidays.
They do 25 Days of Christmas, 25 Days of Christmas. And now every year they just play Harry Potter over and over. And I'm like, Harry Potter is not a Christmas movie.
Wait, I think I wrote that down.
Are you
Is Harry
serious?
Potter a Christmas movie? Because I see it too pop up, and I agree with you. It's
I'm
not.
sick of it. Just because
It's
there's one.
not.
It's not.
There's one scene with snow. Get the fuck out of here.
And Ron going, Happy Christmas, Harry. That's it.
That's it. No, they've got to stop. God bless. I know people love Harry Potter, but like enough is enough.
I'm tired.
I grow tired.
You know that Scarlett Johansson meme from Marriage Story where she's like,
yeah.
That's me.
I feel every time I see the Christmas movie marathon and says like Harry Potter, it's like, this isn't a Christmas movie marathon.
Give me 3 days starring Kristen Davis.
Right.
She dies at the beginning and the husband has 3 days to like redo the past, and Tim Meadows is in it as like an angel. Also, there's
Sounds
a movie
like
called it's so good. There's also a movie called A Mom for Christmas with Olivia Newton-John. Have you seen that one?
I have, yes.
It's like source material for life size, where like a little girl like doesn't have a mom, and she like Olivia Newton-John is a mannequin that comes to life, and she's like, I'll be your mom. I'll be your mom this Christmas season.
They're not doing them like that anymore.
They're not.
Do you remember one called Unlikely Angel with Dolly Parton?
I've heard of this, but I haven't seen it.
And I just recently, I think they added it to some streaming service, which is thrilling to me because I have like a bootleg DVD of it that like doesn't properly play. Like I think it only plays on like certain DVD players.
Important.
Yeah. Do you have a DVD player?
I do.
Do you use it?
Every time I move and I don't have internet yet, then I use it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I do. I actually like recently got one because I sort of want to go back to more physical media. Mm-hmm. And Deck the Walls, my Hallmark movie, came out on DVD, and I was like, I need to get one. I need to watch it that way. And also, I just thought it was like cool that it happened.
That's really cool.
I went on it, even though it's on like it's on like a 3-movie DVD. So it's like there's 2 other movies on the DVD. But Hallmark, because I guess their audience still buys DVDs, they still release things on DVD. And I was like, oh, this is cool. So, but I do kind of want to. I'm embarrassed right now. I'm looking at at my tree, and I see a Harry Potter ornament. I'm sorry to interrupt myself, but that is shameful.
Scarlett Johansson meme.
It's right above my Garfield ornament. Anyway, what was I saying? So the DVD, I kind of want to go back to physical media because I feel like it's better.
I also just like anytime I move and I don't have internet yet and all I have is like my TV and my DVD player, I love like opening my big ass sleeve of DVDs and being like, okay, these are my choices. And like, it's so nice. It's kind of nice when it's limited. Yeah, because it takes the decision fatigue out of having like every streamer and every choice.
And a lot of these, they just move around too much. I'm like, I can't figure out, like, especially around the holidays, I want to watch these Christmas movies that are my comfort movies. And it's like one day it's on something and then it moves or it gets off it or it's like you have to buy it. I'm like, I can't figure this out.
Oh my God, there's also a great Christmas movie from Lifetime starring Meredith Hagner from like 2016, 2017. She was in Search Party. It's called A Gift Wrapped Christmas. She plays a personal shopper who like kind of charms like a widowed dad and his cute son.
Love that. Lifetime scaled back a bunch. They used to make much more
They're
holiday
good.
movies. There was one with Kristen Chenoweth and 12 Men of Christmas or something where she did like a hot, sexy calendar. And like,
yes,
I wish there were more. Chad Michael Murray did one last year where it was like about strippers.
I liked that one.
But I do think there needs to be more like objectifying men because I think women and gay men are the ones who are watching these movies. And I would like them to go like full, like that style of movie, but like full R-rated, but just in the nudity. Does that make sense?
Blouseless.
Like you like fully go there R rating with that. Like I don't need it to be like violent or a lot of filthy language.
No.
I don't fucking need any of that.
No.
But like go R rated with the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us some blouseless men.
How do you feel about pink holiday decor?
That was going to be one of my questions for you.
I have a problem with it.
You don't like it?
No, I hate it. It happened with Halloween too.
That's insane.
Pink is not a Halloween color.
No, that's insane.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
If you went into Michael's before Halloween, or even now, it's like there's like a lot of pink stuff mixed with like the reds and greens, or mixed with for Halloween the oranges, and I'm like, this does not feel festive.
No.
And it's going to go out of style.
I'm very classic when it comes to my Christmas decor. I like green, red, and gold. But I will say, if I had so I have a dream of someday having like a really...
I have a dream.
I have a dream of someday having like a really girly like glam room / office. And like I would have like a little pink cheesy tinsel tree in there in my like girly pop like Pussy Palace. But I thought it was a Pussy Palace. Do you know that new Lily Allen song? No. That's Pussy Palace.
Is it about David Harbour? Is that one of the ones?
I thought it was a dojo. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, no, I'm generally anti. What about you?
I'm anti for sure. I don't like anything. I like classic. The big trend right now is like the Ralph Lauren Christmas. You know?
It's gorgeous.
But I've always sort of gravitated towards that. It's just like classic colors, a lot of plaids. Yeah.
Are you someone who like pre-plans your Christmas wrapping, or do you just go to Target and grab what you see?
I tried one year. I put a lot of effort into like, I wanted to be one of those people who like gift wrap. And one of my sister-in-laws is like very good about that. Like has a very uniform Christmas wrapping, and always like the accoutrements on the wrap were always really elegant, of like the name tags and the bows and whatever. And I tried one time, and we didn't even have a kid at the time or anything. It was like, but I tried. And I'm a terrible gift wrapper, and it was too much work, and I never again. But I wish I could be.
I know.
Like I would love to be.
Me
but
too.
I can't. Matt's gonna have to. Even for the baby, I was like, Matt, and I'm not this year, but going forward, I was like, you have to do the gift wrapping because I can't do it.
I like putting on a movie and gift wrapping, but you need to do it on like a... Yeah, but I do get to a point where I'm kind of over it. Although I think this year I want to watch like a tutorial and get better, because like it's
very chic. Like there's a sign of like the type of person that is good at gift wrap. I envy.
I'm like, I want to be a matriarch someday.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's a matriarchy thing to do.
Yeah, I've always thought that. I want to do it, but I just can't. It's tough for me. I've mentioned this on the show, but I used to have to gift wrap for the holiday. I even worked at a Beechwood Mall once where I was gift wrapping. Upstairs they'd have the gift wrap station, and I was terrible at it. And people would be so disappointed.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I was a kid.
It's the worst thing that ever happened to me.
I'm so sorry that happened. Are you okay? I remember one time at a childhood like book sale at my elementary school, they were like, you can sign up to like gift wrap people's books for them. And so I was so excited. And I remember practicing at home and realizing that you have to turn the book upside down to wrap it properly.
Yeah.
And I remember like this one kid started doing it, and this mom was like, no. And like I had flipped a book upside down. She's like, she knows how to do it. And I remember being like in 5th grade being like, that's how you wrap a book.
Do kids still now have to wrap their books in paper bags? Like, did you do that?
I would always get the stretchy book covers that had like camo print on them.
You were fancy.
I mean, I tried to be.
We were cheap. My mom was like grocery bags.
To like save them so that you could get your money back at the end of the year?
I don't know why we did it. I just remember it was like part of the thing. I think the school made us do it.
And you like taped them on there.
Yeah, we'd wrap them in. My mom would get like the brown paper grocery bags, and you'd wrap them at the start of the school year,
and then unwrap them at the end.
And then at the end, but we like had to do it.
And would you write like math on the front? And
yeah, you'd write, and then I'd draw on it, and
that's kind of fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And then it would say like Heinen's real big on like Giant Eagle Grocery or whatever. Yeah. Also, do you remember around the holiday season in elementary school, the Scholastic Book Fair? Like, obviously, everybody always loved the Scholastic Book Fairs.
Yes.
But around the holidays, that was the best one. And we even had like something called, I don't even remember what it was called, but they would set up like a shop where you could buy presents for like your mom and dad, or they would send you to school. So like my mom would give $5 or something, and you would get some sort of beaded necklace or something.
Fun.
That was so fun.
And the thought of like
for your
now
brother.
like you're like a parent, like the thought of like Lucky going to school and then being like, Dad, I picked this out for you. Like, wouldn't that just make you cry?
I'm gonna die. Like, I can't handle that.
Sweet.
If he gives me anything homemade, I'm gonna just
you're gonna lose your mind.
Yeah. I'm already so emotional about like him growing up. I mean, he's 5 months old, but there's certain little tiny things that he's stopped doing, or little toys that he's like no longer interested in. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to handle this when he's older. Like it already feels so sad. I'm like putting away a toy that he like stopped using. I'm like, I'm heartbroken.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I'm going to have at least like 10 more kids. Like I can also understand those people who like have kids like 20 years in between the two of them, where it's like, okay, I just need another kid, like I need something.
I have a friend like that, where like one of my other friends just had a baby, and my friend who already has 3 is like, oh my gosh, now I want another one. And I'm like, that's so sweet. I'm terrified to have my first one. That's showbiz.
Ugly Christmas sweaters, yay or nay?
No.
Yeah.
I want to be elegant.
Yeah.
What about
you? I
you?
agree. Well, I didn't, not for that reason, but actually I agree with that reason of like, we used to be a proper society where it's like you would go to a holiday party and you're supposed to get dressed up. Yes. And I know I'm saying that in like these holiday pajamas.
Those are really chic.
Although these
pajamas.
are chic. These are posh peanut, actually.
They're really cute.
But I think a holiday party, you're supposed to wear like a blazer, a nice holiday top that like you wouldn't normally wear.
Exactly.
Do your hair up, jewelry, makeup. You're supposed to do the whole nine.
Glitter.
And now these ugly Christmas sweaters, the other issue that I have with them is like you're just buying they're supposed to be old stuff that you had in your closet that was ugly. And now people are just buying them for the ugly Christmas sweater. And it's like, that's defeating the whole purpose of everything.
No, I used to have an ugly Christmas sweater that I wore like a lot. But like I went to like a proper thrift store. I went to like Ragstock in Chicago and got it. And like, at least that's like a legit ugly Christmas sweater. But now all these companies are just churning them out. And I just think that's like not very creative. But I got invited to a campy Christmas party. So it's like supposed to be like glamorous, but campy at the same time. And I think that'll be really fun because that's kind of the best of both worlds.
Right. Hit me.
Okay. What do you like better, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Christmas Eve, I think, because there's the anticipation of Christmas Day, and I find it cozier. Yeah. Christmas Day, I tend to get sad. Outside of Christmas morning, I'm like sad because I like the whole build up to Christmas. Excuse me. And so then I get sad almost immediately. But I'm always someone, I've learned this about myself, especially in writing my books, of like, I'm always... I have trouble living in the moment.
Me too.
Like I'm always sort of fantasizing or sad about the moments past instead of just like living in it. So even like Christmas morning, I'm already sad about how it's over, even though I'm in it. Does that make
100%,
sense?
yes.
So that's, I should talk to my therapist about that.
Oh, I should get one.
How about you? Christmas Eve, Christmas morning?
Probably Christmas Eve, because I do think by Christmas Day I'm kind of tired and like once the presents are unwrapped, it's kind of like, okay, we did it. And I also don't, I prefer like Thanksgiving food over Christmas Day food. I don't really like ham, which I was always in a ham family. So yeah, I think I like Christmas Eve better. And also I like getting dressed up on Christmas Eve too.
Yeah, because you can, Christmas Eve dress up, speaking of clothes, it's like you can be a little whorish.
A little extra.
A little extra makeup, a little extra rouge. You know, you could be, it's nighttime.
Yeah, my dad and his girlfriend Susie are coming to town this year for Christmas, and we're going out to dinner on Christmas Eve, and I think that'll be really fun. We're going to Petit Trois in the Valley.
Fun.
A little French food.
A little French.
Dress up.
Do you like eggnog?
I don't think so, but every year I'm tempted. I was at Gelson's, and they had one from like a local creamery, and I really wanted to try it. How do you feel about it?
I don't like it.
It's kind of gross, right?
Yeah, I'm not into it.
I tried eggnog froyo once, and it was decent.
Is While You Were Sleeping a Christmas movie?
Yes. What do you think?
You know, we covered it here on the podcast. I don't know when the episode will be out, but it's sort of post-Christmas. It actually has sort of that same feeling we were just talking about, where there's something a little extra sad about it to me because it's not pre-Christmas. It's post-Christmas, and they're still celebrating. There's still decorations, but something I find extra melancholy about the fact that it's post-Christmas.
That's a good point. I really like that movie, that Christmas movie, with Seth Rogen when it's
The Night Before.
I love that movie.
I like that too. It's funny.
It's funny. That and Office Christmas Party are like two of my favorite like dumb Christmas movies.
I know those. I feel like over time we'll have more fans.
I want more of those. Like I like a dumb, funny Christmas movie.
It's hard to make anything. I have a Christmas movie I'm trying to make based off my holiday book, and I'm hopeful that this coming year we can make it because I feel like it's really funny and could be really great. And we have great producers attached. And I'm like, please, just let's get it going.
Like, we need some original IP for the love of God.
The problem is it's not, it's not like I love the Hallmark style, and like those are different though. It's not in that. It's more in the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation vein, and it's hard to get any sort of comedy made. And I don't want to make it Hallmarky. I don't want to make it. It's like this has to live in that world where it's like a little naughty, funny, hard comedy while also having like all the heart and all the stuff that we want from a Christmas movie. But I'm like, I want more of those movies too. And it's hard to get them made.
100%.
It's like they want like those made for TV, super sappy ones, or even Netflix now is doing like those kind of weird, they're sort of Hallmarky, but they're a little weird.
They're
like the Hot Frosty
adult.
or they're a little more adult, but they're still kind of corny and cheesy. And it's like, I want something to live in that Christmas Vacation world.
Yeah, where it's like you have those moments that are like really earnest along with like slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Why is the carpet all wet? Todd, I don't know, Margot.
Exactly.
You know what movie everyone should watch this holiday season? Baltimoreans.
Oh my God, it was so good, right?
I fucking love that
I know,
movie.
we talked about that. Our friend Michael is in it, and he wrote it, and it starts off really heavy. You're like, oh my God, is this too much? But then it's like really sweet. And
oh my gosh. It was so refreshing to me because I was like, it feels like Pieces of April, like an early 2000s, like indie that has just like a lot of heart, and it's like an original thing that I've never seen, and I didn't know where it was going to go. And I was like, in a world full of remakes, watch the Baltimoreans.
Jenna and I covered Pieces of April on the podcast.
Fucking love
and
that
it's so
movie.
funny because like, were we talking about this recently?
I feel like we've talked about this before.
Yeah, her
Katie
wardrobe
Holmes.
is insane.
The bangs and the boots.
Okay, we did talk about
Yeah.
it. I feel like I'm always talking. I'm like, that's like my topic that I bring up everywhere. It's like Katie Holmes.
That and Wicked.
And Pieces of April. People are like, enough, Danny.
Well, Jake always says I have a pull string. Like I just say the same things over and over.
The hard thing about podcasting is like, I don't know where sometimes I say something on a podcast, or if I'm saying it on multiple podcasts, or if I'm saying it in real life with friends. And then sometimes after I record something, I'm like, I feel like I've told the same stories 100 times, but maybe I haven't. Maybe
God
I
forbid
have.
a man
Who
has
knows?
passions, and it's
Right.
Katie Holmes' wardrobe and Pieces of April.
But like, that's also who I am. It's like, well,
Same.
there might be people that are like, Danny, stop talking about Pieces of April. But it's like, but that's also what you're going to get in real life with me. So like, I'm being authentically myself. Like sometimes at the grocery store or something, like I'm going to want to talk about Piece of April. Or like Jessica and Ashley Simpson. This is actually a funny story. The Little Drummer Boy performance of Ashley Simpson and Jessica Simpson. They did this duet on like on Jessica's holiday special from back in the early 2000s. And somebody came up to me the other day at the grocery store and was like, I am a poor boy too, Dan. You know, like she was a fan of the podcast and she's like, I'm a poor boy too. And I'm like thinking, I've talked about that performance on my podcast and social media so much that like people are coming up to me in the wild like that I don't know and referencing such a specific, strange thing, but it made me feel so warm. And I was like, oh, I've created like my dream life. Like
you've manifested.
Where I get paid to talk about Jessica Simpson and Ashley Simpson singing Little Drummer Boy. Like that feels like.
But this is what you taught me is like part of what's so fun about creating an online community is you beat the same jokes into the ground and then you all have an inside joke together.
Right. And we feel it. And it like, I feel like I've connected with other people who feel similar. Like they just want to talk about Pieces of April.
It's amazing.
You know, like we're all, what did we say on our last episode? Like we're front desk girls, but we're also like Little Drummer Boy girls.
Exactly.
Like, we need to discuss this.
Exactly.
Do you have any other topics?
My last one is if I say the term family man snow, do you know what that means?
Family Man Snow, like Nicolas Cage movie Family Man, and the snow in it. So I do know.
You know, there's a scene though. So well done, Danny.
That tea, sis.
No, I like ever since I saw that movie when I was like 10, right after my parents got divorced. I remember there's that scene where like he's about to like wake up in his new life and he looks up and the snow like delicately falls. It's like a really beautiful shot. He's like in his jacket and his tie. And it's so pretty. And so anytime I see delicately falling snow, I just call it Family Man Snow.
Would you fuck Nicolas Cage in that movie?
No. Okay. Would you?
I think maybe.
I would fuck Jeremy Piven in that movie.
Hannah. Out. You're done. I'd rather fuck Kate Walsh in that movie than Jeremy Piven, and I'm gay.
Oh my!
You have a thing for Jeremy Piven?
In that movie.
What?
In that movie.
Why?
Because he's like the funny, like affable.
But isn't he
neighbor.
like a bad person in it too? Like he's not even a good guy. Doesn't he cheat or encourage cheating?
He's the one that's
oh,
like,
is he the one who tells him not to?
He's the one that's like, Kate's amazing. You're a fucking idiot.
You know, I think Téa Leoni is so good in that movie.
She's so good.
And I kind of feel like she doesn't get the kudos she deserves.
Say it.
Not only in that movie, but like also generally. I'm like, she's so good. And I would put that performance up there with like some of the best performances. But for some reason, Téa Leoni never really has got her due.
She deserves her flowers.
Yeah.
I hope she can be in your family Christmas movie.
That moment, I could get the chills just saying it. When he's telling her like we should move to the city, he says we can have a life that other people envy, and she says, Jack, they already do envy us.
I have chills.
Yeah, I like remember that so vividly, and I was not prepared to talk about The Family Man, but I love that scene. And there's like a couple other moments where she has in that they're so beautiful, and the movie I think is like a little clunky, like it's not all perfect, but that there are moments in that movie that I think are some of like the greatest moments.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Also, there's that.
Would you rather? Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, go ahead.
Would you rather? Which version would you want?
Don't ask me this.
Would you want to be in the city?
At this point in my life, yes. But I've also never been a parent before. And I'm sure if I had kids, I would be like, no, this is pretty great. But I'm Nicolas Cage before the glimpse.
You're pre-glimpse.
I'm pre. So I'm like, yeah, I want a closet of nice clothes. And like, I want to like have like a chic, fun life.
It is sort of fucked up that at the end, spoiler alert, like they are just like, okay, so you all these things that you want, like you don't have them. But like you'll run into Téa Leoni.
But like in my mind, they will have them. But like in a more chic way because he doesn't work for Big Al's Tires or whatever.
That's true.
Shoot, what was I going to say?
Téa Leoni, Big Al's Tires.
Téa Leoni, Family Man.
That movie is so good. I love that. I need to watch that.
Criminally underrated.
But Jack, they already do envy us.
I think this
she like whispers it.
Us, your wife.
Yeah, it's the same kind of like cadence as the What Lies Beneath trailer.
Yeah.
The last thing, and this isn't even really a topic. I actually meant to have it with me. I should go get it for the camera. But
oh my God.
Can you entertain the listeners while I go get it?
Sure.
Okay, so start talking. I'll give you a topic to talk about. Nicolas Cage films.
Okay, Nicolas Cage films. So what we can't forget is that he was in Moonstruck. Before I would argue he got hot, like pre-glow up. Moonstruck is actually it's written by John Patrick Shanley, there we go, who's one of my favorite playwrights, and Danny is back.
Would you have sex with him in that movie?
No.
Oh.
I'd have sex
so
with Cher
you would
in
never
that movie.
have? Would you ever have sex with Nicolas Cage?
Probably not. But I really like him as a person. Okay, what do you got?
Okay, so I have this book. It's called Christmas with Kathy Lee.
Oh my God.
And it is a treasury of holiday stories, songs, poems, and activities for little ones. Now, it really is the most insane book I've ever seen in my life. And Matt got me this as a gift years ago because he knows I love my KLG because everyone has a story. But this is like one of those 90s, 80s, 2000s cash grabs that's like not really a book, but like it's a collection of nonsense.
This is really soothing watching you do this. I feel like I'm in elementary school.
I kind of feel like maybe instead of Night Before Christmas, I should raise Lucky by reading Christmas with Kathy Lee every Christmas Eve. There are stories in it. It's a collection of nonsense. Like, so I just want to go through this because there's like a little Bible story about Christmas. There's like stuff about her and Frank and the kids, Cassidy and Cody.
Wow.
Which, by the way, my outfit today, my pajamas, is inspired by now Kelly and Mark. They do every holiday. They have their Christmas Eve episode where they wear their pajamas.
So cute.
But it started. Look, it's just the musical notes for "Away in a Manger." It's like, why is that printed in a book? Like,
why not?
Or Lisa Barlow.
Yeah.
Or these ideas for like what to do with the kids. So it's like handprint ornaments, and it's very basic directions, but it's like not detailed directions. So you can't even really open this book for like that kind of thing.
They're like, you'll figure it out.
But it's so wild to me. Look, Night Before Christmas, she prints the whole story. Like she just prints it.
Oh.
Like the poem.
Okay.
The original poem. And somehow like that takes up all these pages in the, this was actually the real kicker. And we're already an hour in, so I know listeners are probably like, Danny, wrap it up. But sit tight for 20 more minutes because I'm going to read the alphabet according to KLG's Christmas book. So now she just does an alphabet.
Okay.
So, but it's like a Christmas alphabet.
What's A for Alabama?
A for animals out in the stable. So give me a letter.
H for Hannah.
Hannah, H is the holly you stick in your hat.
Oh, cute.
Let's see what Danny is. D. D is for December, the 25th day. Nice. And it's like, this is such filler, Hannah. And like, I also dream of writing a book like this one day.
You absolutely
because
should.
It is just like, just throw whatever you want in there. And it's just, we're going to sell it. And this was probably a New York Times bestseller back in the 90s.
Loved it.
People probably loved it.
Middle America lost their mind.
There's also recipes in here for Christmas tree cookies.
Oh, you should try some of those.
And I like how she gives her little information about it. She says, these are delicious and delightful cookies. However, they do require adult supervision. Anyway, so it's really funny to me. And I definitely need to start reading this to Lucky.
You should. It'll lull him to sleep.
This is kind of inside baseball-y too, but there's this Winnie the Pooh story that just appears in it that she did not write. It's someone named Bruce Talkington wrote. And
how did she get the rights to that?
Because so back in the day, it was easier to do that kind of shit. Because also she worked for Disney. ABC, it was like ABC Disney. So probably when she printed it, she was like,
interesting.
Hey, can I print this Winnie the Pooh story in here? And can I print the lyrics and music notes for Deck the Halls? Like, what?
Wow.
Anyway, it's my most prized possession.
I love the notion of having a book where it's like you didn't actually write anything. You just kind of put a bunch of other shit that already existed in there.
It's like the Reese Witherspoon Teacup and a Whiskey in a Teacup. Have you ever seen that?
I've seen it, but I've never read it.
It is the most... It's probably even more egregious than this. There's like full chapters that are like music playlists. And she just lists songs of like, this is a good music playlist. And obviously in a book, like you can't hear the songs.
Right.
So it's just like a full page or a couple pages where it's just like, these are my favorite songs. And you're like, what is happening here?
Okay, see, I want to be famous so that I can do
That's what happens when you get really rich and famous.
Yeah, like you take a cute picture for
Money
the cover.
grabs.
It's a coffee table book. No one actually gives a shit what's in it. Was probably a New York Times bestseller. Was probably on Oprah's book club list. And you just vibe and make money.
You know, Bravo celebrities basically do that with their books now because it's like, you're not getting any good information out of it. And people are just but no one's really reading them. Like people who buy, and I hate to throw them all under the bus. And as someone who's bought Bravo celebrity books, like I'm part of this community, but it's most of the time people just buy it because they're like, oh, I like that person, but no one's ever reading the books. They're reading the Us Weekly, like recap of the juicy tidbits from those books, but no one's actually like sitting reading it cover to cover.
I read Kristen's whole book cover to cover.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because I wanted to hear about her dating life, and I've been compared to her throughout my life. You know,
Did you
take
learn?
that how you will.
Did you live, laugh, love?
I live, laugh, loved. I supported our chaotic queen.
Sure. Anything else before we bid adieu to the holiday season and our listeners?
I would just say never underestimate the power of putting rosemary sprig in a cocktail if you want to make it feel extra festive and Christmassy.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm going to just leave everyone with this poem for Christmas Day. Maybe everyone could save this portion of the podcast for Christmas Eve night.
Sweet.
For the kiddos. Think of the thousands of secrets that are tucked securely away, all sorts of wonderful secrets to be revealed on Christmas Day. Secrets large and secrets small, secrets short and secrets tall, secrets thick and secrets thin. Won't the folks who get them grin? There are secrets flat on their backs. There are others hanging up high. Some are standing smack on their heads. Some in pitchy black corners lie. Secrets round and secrets square, secrets dark and secrets fair, secrets sour, secrets sweet, secrets to wear and secrets to eat. And if all these secrets were one and laid out on a long, long shelf, I think it would surely surprise dear old jolly Santa himself. About secrets. So I think that the moral of this is by Marie Irish, Christmas Secrets. The moral is that this holiday season, everyone should have some secrets. And keep them or don't because they are there. We love you all so much for
listening.
Love you.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Holidays. Grab yourself a great mug and a secret.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Jenna, you know how some people call the day after Thanksgiving Black Friday?
Yes.
Well, Amazon said, why stop at one day? They said, let's make it a whole week. And honestly, I love that because it's like turning a Housewives dinner into a full season storyline. Bigger, longer, and way more dramatic, except this drama comes with great deals instead of broken wine glasses. And starting November 20th, Amazon's Black Friday week officially kicks off, and it's the perfect excuse to shop from your couch without changing out one of your elastic waistband pants.
Amen.
Jenna, I love Black Friday. And this year I've decided, we sort of talked about Black Fridays past, Black Fridays of yesteryear. And it was so chaotic. But I'm excited for this year to celebrate the whole week with Amazon and to just hop online, find the things that I'm looking for. And I'm going to go in with like a list. So I actually sort of put together some of the things I'm looking for. I'm looking for mostly baby books for Lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've been reading to him every night before bed. And it's like my most favorite thing to do. And he's got an extensive library of gifts that books you've gotten him, fantastic book.
Yeah.
But there are a few that we've like gotten from the library that I really like that I'm like, oh, I want to have a hard copy of it. So like I'm going in with like a list of a few books that I want to get that I'm excited about. But I really want to plan ahead this year.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things about Amazon is like building your cart. Like when you have 10 minutes here or there, go through what mood am I in, and you can just keep them in there. And then when you're ready to lock it down, but if you have a whole week now.
Wait, is that how you shop?
That's how I shop.
Okay, see, I'm the opposite where it's like I will put one item in there and then I'll check out. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot this other item.
But they let you add on a lot of times to your delivery, which I love.
Yeah, I like that. And sometimes too, in separate, I'll think they're coming in separate shipments and then they'll come together. But no, I don't shop like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you do it a more responsible way.
I try to, or else I would just be buying like 8 single items a day. But I'm like, okay, I'm in the mood for this.
That's what I do.
Like holiday socks. Like I love like fuzzy holiday socks and books. You're right. Yeah. I mean, Amazon started off as a bookstore. And
Wait, are you a holiday pajama person?
I am. So, I'm full body.
Like full, what kind though? Like is it a
flannel?
Like a flannel plaid. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
No, me too. Yeah. I like any sort of cozy pajama.
Same.
But I also love like an oversized sweatshirt, but I like anything, especially around the holidays, obviously, like look where we are. I like a kitschy, like any sort of like cartoonish, kitschy holiday garb.
Absolutely. I'm very into like the 3D embellishments again. You know,
what
like
do you mean by 3D
like a snowman with a real felt carrot nose and 3D eyeballs. Googly.
Wait,
I just bought one.
Yes. Where do you stand though on like holiday stuff? Like on Housewives once there was a housewife who wore a sweater around the holidays that said like rolling with the snowmies and it was like snowmen. Where do you stand on like
play on words?
Confident.
Okay.
I love them.
Yeah. I love it too on like on a holiday item. I'm very against word art in the home. People know, longtime listeners know, like I'm against word art in the home for decor. Do not care for it.
Yeah.
But I love it on like a holiday sweater.
Yes.
Like give it to me. All the wordplay, all the word puns.
Yes. Especially because there's only really 1 month you can wear it.
Yeah.
Like if you're wearing it in July, I mean, Christmas in July, so I shouldn't hate. But, you know.
But I wear this in August sometimes.
Yeah, why not?
I like it. Anyway, though, I love Black Friday. I'm excited that Amazon is doing this full week of Black Friday deals. We can all skip the stampede and save our energy for the stuffing leftovers and let Amazon's Black Friday week do the work for us. And starting November 20th, we've got a whole week to grab the deals. No running shoes required. Shop now and make holiday shopping one less plot twist to worry about. Thank you to Amazon, and I'm excited to spend Black Friday with Amazon on the couch watching a holiday movie.
Yes.
Probably one of the ones that we've covered that I'm going to watch again. Just put it on while I'm browsing.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Amazon.
Thanks, Amazon.